What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to the latest Virgil van Dijk and Trent contract update video. And Virgil van Dijk added some uncertainty over his future when he said that he has no idea whether he will be playing at Liverpool next season or not. How do you feel about the FSG, about Michael Edwards, Richard Hughes, the sporting director, and the Liverpool owners? Because we have 4 days left until the end of the January transfer window. Liverpool haven't signed the player yet, which I'm not too bothered about because arguably Liverpool have probably the best squad in the Premier League, and yes, we have a few injuries to Jota and Joe Gomez, but all of the other players are fit. Curtis Jones is also injured right now, sorry I forgot him. So we have a very good squad, so maybe signing a player in January is not our biggest concern, but tying down the best three players at Liverpool apart from maybe Alisson is absolutely crucial. And I think we need to reserve judgment on the owners and Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes until the end of the season to find out how many of these big three stars stay or leave Liverpool. Virgil van Dijk was asked how many games left this season, how many more games he will ultimately add to his appearance tally. That's what he was asked, because he just completed his 300th game for Liverpool, and he said how many games are left this season. Hopefully those are guaranteed, and then I don't know what the future will bring. Basically Virgil van Dijk is saying that he doesn't know whether he will be at Liverpool or not next season, and I thought Virgil van Dijk's contract will be done by now. The other two, Salah and Trent, those contracts are harder to extend because of different reasons. Trent is of course flirting with Real Madrid. Real Madrid can make huge contract offers for him, and Mo Salah maybe wants a big pay rise and a long contract. But at the moment Van Dijk is desperate to stay at Liverpool. He doesn't have crazy wage demands. He probably doesn't want to have a 3 or 4 year contract, or if he's asking for that, Liverpool need to negotiate that down to maybe 2 years. But the bottom line is Van Dijk is very proud of his achievement of reaching 300 games for Liverpool. But how do you feel about the club? Because I think Arne and the players are doing magnificently well, but the ownership, apart from appointing Arne, which is a genius move, they appointed Jurgen Klopp and they appointed Arne, two absolute genius managers, and they deserve big credit, huge credit for that. But if we let Van Dijk go, who is our captain and who is desperate to stay at Liverpool, then heads will need to fall. Same with Salah. Trent maybe is a different scenario, because maybe Trent has, flirted with Real Madrid for many months, and there was a reason why Trent signed a 4-year contract instead of a 5-year contract 4 years ago, because he probably wanted to have a big pay rise when he arrives at the midway point of his career. And when you are a free agent, you get a big contract, no matter if it's at Real Madrid or Liverpool. But Van Dijk said that shows that I did quite well up until now, playing 300 games. It's down to everyone involved, the players, the managers, the fans. It's a good stat to have. We will keep going. It's a good win for now, Ipswich, but we focus on the next one. I might get a glass of red wine just to celebrate reaching 300 games, me and my wife, but that's it. The focus is then on the next game. There will be one day when I reflect on everything that's happened to me at Liverpool, and hopefully that will not be at the end of the season, because Van Dijk is one of my favorite players. I would absolutely hate Liverpool letting him go. He's our captain, he's our leader, and he wants to stay at Liverpool. So there is absolutely no scenario where it's acceptable that Van Dijk leaves. I don't think Van Dijk would ask for ridiculous wages. He doesn't strike me as that kind of player, but he needs to be valued. He needs to see Liverpool value him by increasing his wages on what he's earning right now, and that's not difficult, because he's earning £220,000 per week. So Liverpool should offer him at least 250, maybe even £300,000 per week. You cannot find another Van Dijk on the market, and Konate might leave if Van Dijk leaves, because Konate has 1.5 years left on his contract. Luis Diaz and many other players will look at how Liverpool will look next season before deciding whether they stay at the club or leave. But Van Dijk said, I'm very proud. My family and my kids were here today to watch me play, so it was a special day. I might get we already quoted him on that. There will be a day when I reflect, but then I will have a proper think about what stands out in my Liverpool career. Hopefully there are still good things to come, and hopefully Van Dijk will either retire at Liverpool or play at least for the next 2 years at Liverpool, winning another Premier League title and hopefully even winning another Champions League. That is not out of the question. And Van Dijk said, that shows playing 300 plus games that I did quite well up until now. It's down to everyone involved, the players, the managers, the fans. It's a good stat to have. And Van Dijk said, Analysed came in the summer, and it takes time to know everyone inside out. He's doing that and bringing players on who have different qualities to others. Then it's down to us as players to show what we can do on the pitch. The manager said in our meeting that out of the last 8 goals we have scored before today, 7 were scored by substitutes, if I'm correct. We are all in this together. Everyone understands that. And yeah, the squad is as important as the starting 11. Sometimes the substitutes decide the games. Keeping everyone fresh is very important. We play at PSV on Wednesday, and then there will be probably some rotation with some other players having the opportunity to show themselves in the Champions League. These things are good to do because everyone is needed in match form, very sharp. These moments where players can come in, it's very important. It's good to create these things. The manager is using these opportunities, and I feel that Arne Slot is trusting the squad a lot more in recent weeks than maybe he did in the first part of the season. Now that he knows a lot more what Endo can offer, what Harvey Elliott can offer, what players are Federico Chiesa can offer, even Jadon Dance got some minutes. So Arne Slot is trusting the squad, and we need everybody because Liverpool are having a grueling schedule. And Van Dijk is irreplaceable. He is an absolute leader, a calming presence. He's the linchpin of Liverpool's defensive structure. And fans are expecting Liverpool to secure Van Dijk to a new contract. The thought of losing him is very unsettling and very worrying. The speculation surrounding his contract is another source of unease. The lack of an official announcement by Liverpool leaves room for doubt. With the January transfer window still open, fans will feel uneasy about his future not being confirmed. Van Dijk absolutely embodies everything that Liverpool aspire to be: resilient, disciplined, unyielding, and supporters expect the club to protect and prioritize one of their most valuable assets, and we are talking about all 3 of them are very valuable: Van Dijk, Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Anything less would feel like a step backward in a campaign that promises so much. And Van Dijk even went on to praise Ryan Gravenberch. This year, Gravenberch has got the trust and the confidence, and he can show his quality week in, week out. I'm very impressed with him, not only on the pitch but outside the pitch as well. He's still a young boy, but he's growing into a man. The way you approach the game on and off the pitch is very key to be a world-class player. The consistency he's showing, he's a world-class player. He can only get better as well. He learns from difficult moments in games. He has been almost flawless this season. I'm proud of him. He's vital for us. And now let's talk about Trent Alexander-Arnold, because Trent Alexander-Arnold is flirting with Real Madrid. Fabrizio Romano said on his YouTube channel, the expectations since December is for nothing to happen in January, so I don't expect any move from Real Madrid for Trent Alexander-Arnold. Real Madrid tried to approach Liverpool at the beginning of the window, but immediately Liverpool rejected the transfer offer of 20 million. Real Madrid remain absolutely convinced and confident that they can bring Trent to the club in the summer on a free transfer. Liverpool have never had an intention to negotiate in January, but it's also important to stay on Liverpool that they want to try until the end. So we will respect that and follow the situation. So Liverpool can still extend Trent Alexander-Arnold's contract because Trent hasn't signed a new contract at Real Madrid yet, and until then the door is still open for Trent to stay, but Liverpool need to improve their offer. And also I think Liverpool have shown that we are a club capable of challenging for the Premier League title, challenging for the Champions League going forward. But Trent also wants to know the futures of Salah and Van Dijk. Maybe that's why he hasn't signed a new contract at Liverpool yet, because if the team falls apart, why would Trent want to stay at Liverpool? So everything is up in the air for the long-term future of Trent and Salah and Van Dijk and the whole Liverpool squad. of course, is watching this with very eager anticipation. And we will talk about the title odds, the title chances, but first I want to praise Mo Salah, who is having a Ballon d'Or season. He's leading the goal and assist charts in the Premier League with 19 goals and 13 assists. Absolutely incredible season that Salah is having. Trent is up there in the assist charts with 6 assists as well, and Cody Gakpo also has like 23 goal contributions in 28 games or something crazy like that. And Mo Salah has overtook Thierry Henry in the Premier League all-time top goal scorers charts with 176 goals. So now he is in 7th place, and he just needs to get one more goal to go level with Frank Lampard, and he can even get to Andy Cole's number of 187 this season. I trust Salah to score 11 more goals in the rest of the Premier League season. If he keeps up his goal scoring numbers, that's not unthinkable. Of course, Alan Shearer is still a long way away. Alan Shearer has 260 goals, so Salah would need like 84 goals to equal Alan Shearer's number. But now let's talk about the Premier League title race, because I think one of the Liverpool fans on Liverpool's Reddit forum made this graphic, the table position after game week 23. For each team, how many points per game average is needed to reach 80 to 99 or 100 points. And I think the benchmark should be around 85 points. Probably 86 points is a 100% guaranteed Premier League title win. Man City could still get to 86 points, but only if they win every single game. I'm not counting Man City out. They can easily go on a 15-game winning run and win all of their games, because Man City are capable of that. I just don't trust them to do it this season because of the midfield that they have, but they made some very big expensive signings this season. Crucial, more importantly, I think what is more realistic is Arsenal getting to 80 plus points, and Arsenal would need to get 2.6 points per game average, which is an absolutely insane form to get to 86 points. Liverpool, on the other hand, we just need to basically average Arsenal's season so far in the rest of the games. Basically, we need to play in top 4 form and not title winning form for the rest of the season to win the title, most likely with 86 points. Even maybe 80 points or 81 points could win the title, who knows, because the rest of the teams, as you can see, only Arsenal have more than 2 points per game average this season, and only by a little bit of a margin, by 1 point actually. Arsenal are playing like a top 4 team. The rest of the teams are not even in normal top 4 form. And that shows how competitive the Premier League has been. And also in this graphic you can see that how many points teams can drop to finish the season on X amount of points. So again, 86 points is the benchmark that I'm using. So Liverpool can still drop 15 points. That's 5 losses, or like 6 draws and 1 loss for the rest of the season. Arsenal can only drop 6 more points to finish on 86 points. And hopefully Liverpool can wrap up the Premier League title before the last like 3 or 4 game weeks, where we play Chelsea, Arsenal and Tottenham in the last few games of the season. And as you can see, Man City cannot drop any more points if they are to finish on 86 points. It just shows how dreadful Man City's first half of the season has been. And I mean, this is, I think, a great graphic. The more realistic thing is for Liverpool to get to 85, 86 points as quickly as possible, and then the rest of the teams will just concede the title. Arsenal at a pace historically required for a top 4 finish, and if we were to decline into just the top 4 pace, like 2 points per game on average, right now we are averaging 2.4 points per game. So if we decline to 2 points per game on average, we would still finish on 85 points, which most likely will be enough to win the title. So that's a very comfortable league position for Liverpool to be in. And this is the perfect season for Liverpool to win the title. Nobody can argue with that. But previous traumas of losing the Premier League title race twice by just 1 point to Man City makes all of the Liverpool fans very nervous and looking over our shoulders. And also last season that we were top with like 6 or 7 games to go and we fell off badly because of a lot of injuries and an unsustainable, very high intensity playing style. But this season there's definitely less competition for the title, but overall the whole Premier League, I think, is stronger than ever before. I mean, look at Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest, Fulham, Aston Villa. These clubs who normally are nowhere near the top 4, they are challenging the big guns. Tottenham and Man United are in the bottom half of the table. And that's a fact. Hopefully this Premier League season will end up like the 2020-21 season where Man City won the league at a very comfortable rate. Man City finished on 86 points. Man United on 74 points and Liverpool on 69 points. And that's how I see the Premier League table looking at the end of the season. That's the most realistic. Maybe Man City will get more than 74 points, but you get my argument. Liverpool would probably get between 85 to 90 points. But I would love for Liverpool to absolutely smash it for the rest of the season and to win the title in style with 92 points or 93 points, something crazy like that. The most important thing is for Liverpool, of course, to just get over the line. And if we win the title with 3 or 4 games to go, then maybe, hopefully, if we are alive in the FA Cup and the Champions League, we can rest players in the league a little bit and rotate and give the second team a chance in the league after we confirmed to be champions, and hopefully then we can focus on the Champions League. But also what is significant is not only are Liverpool 9 points ahead of Arsenal in terms of points dropped, we have a 10 goal difference, better goal difference than Arsenal. So that is worth actually 1 more point. So Liverpool in effect are 10 points ahead of Arsenal, not 9. Because of our better goal difference. And hopefully Man City will beat Arsenal or get a draw next weekend. But before that, we could put absolutely insane pressure on Arsenal if we beat Bournemouth away. Because a lot of people are expecting Liverpool to drop points, like we dropped points against Man United and Nottingham Forest, and we almost dropped points to Brentford as well. So Liverpool just need to get a big win, a big statement win against Bournemouth, and hopefully then Man City can help us out, who are improving. Man City have 4 wins and 1 draw in the last 5 Premier League games, so they are improving definitely. But let's wait and see what happens. I'm really looking forward to the rest of the title race. I hope that you guys found this very helpful. And here you can see the runs that gets Liverpool to 93, 90, 87 and 84 points. So I hope you got a lot of value out of this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.